In March, the results for my application come in. I open my email and it says, congratulations. You've been accepted into Harvard Kennedy School.
Yeah, wow.
For your mid-career master's in public administration. And I'm like, yay! Who knew? And see this God. So then, I start to wonder, have I sought you enough, God, to confidently leave work, leave the country for a year, and come back? So I was supposed to report in July of 2019. But then they gave the option and said, if you don't feel ready, you can defer to the next year. So I decided, let me defer to July of 2020 and use this year, now 2019, to really seek God and to get the full clearance from God. Because it's only in 2020 March I will need to confirm that indeed I'm coming. And that's how I prayerfully sought God. And with him, we had candid conversations. It was those four. My dad left employment to go pursue further things, hoping for better things, but it affected the family. Is that what I am doing to the family? As in, it was real candid conversation.
That is so real.
Yes. It was conversations. Of course, Dolly, the voice here, she's asking me, okay, she's telling me, okay, congratulations. In fact, the results came, I was in India. I remember calling and we were screaming on phone. And then she's asking me, can I give you some homework? I'm like, now what? She tells me, can you go really interrogate why you want to go to Harvard? I'm like, why? Because, you know, I like to do change, I like to drive change, I want to learn the best way, the best place, it's a global leader, I'm like, I know all that, I know you. But can you really go check in your heart and tell God to reveal it?
Everyone needs a dolly. Everyone needs a dolly. She's celebrating with you, but she's still telling, she can see.
Yes.
She knows you.
She knows, and of course I'm sharing openly what my worries are. You know, like, will it affect the family? What does it mean? From a job, going back. Then she asked me, why exactly do you want to go? And she told me, you don't have to answer now. And we can answer it even as the year, because we have time. We have until March 2020. When I interrogated Richie, you know, you can't lie to God. Mnaenda tu mnakaa, you have a conversation. The reality is, I wanted to say, I made it. I went to Harvard. That was the biggest motivation. It was...
public appearance.
For me.
Oh, for yourself.
Yes.
Self-affirmation that you made it.
But also, at what expense? Though in it, first it was for me, which is selfish in itself, because now I have dependents. But it was also truly to increase my influence, because I had now been listening to teachings and following the Bible and seeing that you needed influence to make a difference in society. So it was my way, my logical way of getting to the root of making a difference in the country and in the continent and beyond.
Yes. It was one of the ways that could happen.
For me, it was the main. It was the main way.
Okay,
as in, it's what logically made sense. Because how else? Who else will know? How else will I go? How many people are trying to get into some of these leadership, technocrat positions?
I get it.
You know. Then one moment we are talking. No, then pack that. So it's a continuous conversation.
So you're still at...
searching, as in, I'm still at
checkpoint, yes.
Checkpoint.
As the lead for all these different regions.
Yes.
Okay.
And then, in fact, I tell my team at the time, I'm deferring, but I will exit, but I'll exit to go to school. Now in Checkpoint. So they knew, the few who I would speak to beyond work. And then in July, from nowhere, I get offers for interview. Benjamin Zulu because Zulu.
You've been interviewed so many jobs, so I'm like
no.
But TV media interviews, yes.
So he calls me and he tells me, I've been told you exist. I need to talk to you. We laugh. I'm not ready. Then I tell him, I'm traveling. I'm going to Cape Town, so I'm not available. Then he tells me, we will meet before you take your flight.
Yeah.
So we go sit and have the interview. That's in July. A month later, he's part of the committee that does the top 40 under 40. He calls me, he's like, how old are you again? Then he's like, okay, I want to nominate you for top 40 under 40.
I'm 39. I ain't got him there yet.
I'm not there yet. So I get in top 40 under 40.
Does Bikozulu publish a story?
Yeah, he does.
Okay.
He does.
Before now putting you in top 40 under 40?
Yes, he published.
And what's the response with that?
So I read it and I'm like, who is this? Who is he talking about? But he caught me at a place where I was really, in that year 2019, I was really wondering, of all things God has done for me, what have I done for his people? And is she Ghost Tech even enough? What have I really done? What tangible results can I show? And beyond Nathaniel, we educated 1 or 2 other people. Are those even enough? With the amount of resource, whether network or whatever, what more can I, as in, have I done enough? So that was really, so he's trying to help me understand that I've done so much, but I'm struggling because I don't see what I've done. Because remember, what God has also taught me is that you wanted for yourself. What he's also proved me is that you wanted a lot for yourself. You have it. Is it enough?
Wow.
No. So now can we go next level?
Kendi, there's a point where you stopped saying the numbers in terms of earnings and figures that you had. But one thing that became clear, it's growing, it's growing, it's growing, it's growing. Like it's growing. It's just constantly growing. So my own deducing, I know it's in the millions. But this is what I want to understand. It's still not satisfying you.
No. How is that satisfying? Whose life have I changed? When I go back to the village, the same village I ran from, now you see I identify as a village girl. And you see why I needed to identify as a village girl.
So that you could...
Has it changed? It hasn't. Why has it not changed? Even now, it still hasn't changed as much. But why haven't I engaged like I should? You see that journey, for him to help me understand, there is more.
I get it.
So I did it for you, but did I do it for you? Or did I do it for you to multiply it? So you see, that's the journey God is taking me in 2019.
So you are, wow. So your feeling of not doing anything is because beyond my self-accomplishments, that's no longer how you measure. You begin to realize this is not how I measure. Success. I have done stuff. This is not how you measure. This is not how you exactly.
That's
perfect
not
word.
Success.
This is not what success is for you. But you are realizing, if it's building a house now, I can do it. If it's going for holidays, I can do it. You may sleep. If
the resources you will provide. And also, what I skipped in 2018. You remember I went for the moth in 2017 for a training.
Yes.
Which was funded by the Gates Foundation. Then we have UNGA, the UN General Assembly.
Yes.
The moth, because of the work I do, nominates me to speak in the UN General Assembly to global leaders about my story. So I have stood on a global platform.
With presidents?
Yes, to tell my story. So that story, which I think is neither here nor there. So as in, it's a build-up. By the time God is challenging me of, have you not seen? Can't you see this is too small?
Kendi.
Yeah.
Wow. What? Those who lack want. And we always hear people say, there's more beyond money. But if you don't have money, you want the money.
Yes.
You get what I mean?
And I don't discount that, but the money, yes.
It's a powerful tool.
Yes.
But what you're saying is get the tool, but the tool is not the means to the end for self.
It's not for self. It is, you see, it's how they say, solve a problem, the money just comes. You actually stop looking at the numbers. Or go, and I don't like using the word purpose, because I struggled with that for long, because I wondered, what's my purpose? Because that's what I was also grumbling with at that point. And maybe they say it's that midlife thing, you're questioning, you're querying, you're wondering. But that was 2019. I was very clear. By the time I'm getting 2020, I need clarity of what my next 40 years look like.
So the top 40, under 40, do you bag it?
Yeah.
Again, you get plastered out there.
Correct. And I'm wondering, God, what are you doing? Why am I suddenly on the media? And then, PLF, Purpose Leadership Forum.
Just Pastor Angie. Yes.
I hear of PLF, and I feel led to go and do PLF. Again, to understand the integration of faith and leadership and purpose and change and, that whole influence. And the strong teaching at the time is, you can be a Christian, but you're an effective Christian if you're walking in influence. And so while I'm doing PLF, what God reveals to me, so meanwhile, while I'm doing PLF, my boss, remember the same one who had recommended me for the other Microsoft job, who has been a constant mentor for me and coach in my career, who knows my every moves, who already knows that I'm planning to go to Harvard because he referred me, calls me and tells me, I'm recommending you for a job. I'm just alerting you. They'll call you. So I'm like, what job? Then he says me, don't worry, they'll call you. Then he sends me the link. That's the country leader role for Microsoft. So I look at it. I'm like, God, now what? So I was to go to Microsoft before. What has changed? And I'm tired of doing this same multinational. And then I'm going again to push top line and bottom line. I'm tired.
You didn't see that job and scream out of your mind. You looked at it and you're like,
But I was tired.
But then a year ago or whatever, before when the offer came before, this was what you wanted.
It wasn't the country manager. It was a different job.
It was a different job.
Yes, it's what I wanted.
Microsoft brand is what you wanted.
Yes.
So now you're seeing it and you're not excited.
No. I'm not excited. And also remember, I've covered Africa.
Yes,
then this one is coming to cover Kenya and a bit of East Africa. So what is bigger is just that it's a bigger company, more products, of course, a bigger brand.
Yes.
But when I look at it from a scope perspective, it's not much. As in, I've done this before. So I'm not necessarily super excited about it. And then because I'm not excited about it, I tell God, let's now continue our journey. And I need you to give me the go-ahead for Harvard. Harvard, I'm excited about.
What a story.
Then, one day, the day Neo, the one for Eliud Kipchoge,
yes.
I think it was 12th October or something like that.
The day he ran under 2 hours.
Oh, under 2 hours. We were actually having PLF that day, and we watched him. And when watching, God spoke to me. He told me, do you know how many people around the world, even you people who are here to seek me, have stopped to watch him do this and then learn from it? Then he tells me, what I want you to learn from it is that when you are in the space I want you to be, influence is the last worries possible. So if you trust me, I will show you the shortest route to build your influence.
To get to where you want to get to.
Yes. So I trust your heart. It's like, because he has worked on me. It's like, I trust your heart. But if you trust me, I will show you. Richie,
the shortest route is?
I signed Microsoft.
What else? Hey, guys, just Let that sink in. We're coming back. We're coming back to continue this story. My God! Welcome back. I hope you guys are enjoying this CTA. You know, one of the reasons why I like hearing somebody's CTA is because of all these other different things that lead up to the thing. What do I mean by that? For example, this whole time, we've not had Mary mention the word PR. If you Google her name, the word PR and her name go hand in hand all over across the globe, and also leadership. But it's up until now that we're getting to hear the genesis of this. Not the genesis of it, it's been happening throughout this whole time, but then the genesis of it from in terms of a PR verbalization perspective. Mm. First of all, I didn't know you were in K-Crew involved that much. That's crazy. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Continue that story. You've got this paycheck that you're making that is paying your fare.
Yeah.
But you're dreaming. You're even, throughout your whole story, I've not had you give up. Mm. I've actually not had you give up.
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
So, so public relations is introduced to me as a concept, and I start reading about it online. Then I decide to go to DESTA and start and apply for it. And I ask now my brother to maybe chip in and help me go, pay some of the payments that were needed. Yeah, so I go and apply at DESTA, and now I'm going to work during the day, and I'm
still making 20-something G's.
Yeah. Okay. And I'm going to DESTA in the evening, and I have to go all the way to Garariga. And I remember sometimes I'd get home at midnight. Sometimes I'd walk that 15-20 minutes. Other times when I have an extra 50 bob, I'd go and take now the motorbike from another stage, which comes back and then now takes you into the village.
Wow.
And that was my life for a couple of years.
At midnight you're walking?
Yeah. 11, midnight, yeah.
Were you ever mugged?
No.
What?
Yeah.
What year is this, first of all?
No, it's from 2010.
From 2010?
Yes.
2010 is when you start DESTA?
Towards the end of 2010, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
What does that feel like? What does that do for you? Are you enjoying it?
I'm not, because they're there teaching you introduction to maths, introduction to physics, because they're treating you as someone who has just come from high school. And you're dealing with a person, and that's how it's structured. You're dealing with a person who's not coming from high school. So this is not working for me in terms of I want to learn what is PR and comms. And now I started using online platforms to learn for myself exactly what is PR. Because now I'm kind of, from whatever, I don't know where, I'm now interested in PR.
Yeah.
And then now events, and now I discover, events are related to PR, and this is what I'm enjoying more at K-Crew.
Yes.
I'm enjoying what I'm doing at K-Crew much more. This is becoming stranger and stranger. And then now I'm just giving advice about dressing on my page on Facebook because of Diva Image Experts.
Yes.
So I start writing, I'd just Google and put articles together those days. And then I'd write on my socials, this is how you ought to dress if you're going to an office, So I start advising people on how to dress.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hey, first and foremost, there's a lot.
Things. Yeah.
No, there's a lot you're doing, but your mentality in this thing is what is, minus your real job, the mentality in all of these other things.
Yeah.
In your passions, you're really, school, you're here to get the information. But because you're with people at the beginner level, and in terms of class, but life-wise, you are way ahead.
Yeah.
You're here for the specialization.
Yeah.
You're not here for the generalization.
Yeah. And interesting enough, the thing about evening classes, there were also older people. So it was also interesting. But for me, I was getting tired because I'm like, guys, you're teaching me introduction to communications, introduction to what. I'd verbalize it, but there's nothing you can do. So you just follow the rule there. But then, on your own, you're able now to go and, internet, thank God for internet. You're able to now go and learn things, practice, watch as we're doing events at K-Crew, etc.
So, two things. One, I always say that ever since I was a YouTube enabler, I say spend more time on YouTube consuming education, like content like this, than entertainment.
Yeah.
Better yet if it's packaged as edutainment, because it enters and penetrates you more. But tell me then about this, your job, your actual job.
Yeah.
What's happening there?
At my actual job, I'm trying to sell. I'm not selling.
You're failing.
Yeah.
In this.
Yeah.
Okay, what's that doing for you?
Like, I'm not the best. I mean, I'd sell once in a while. That's what it did to me. It made me go back and start asking, what is my purpose in life? And that's what led me to the image consulting and discovering what is public relations. And then now I'm like, I'm spending more time in my mind thinking about what I do at K-Crew rather than what I'm paid for, which was sad. And at some point now, when 2011 came, I'm now more involved in K-Crew, you know, all these weddings, product launches, did I say product launches? Album launches. There are products. I mean, I went to 1 million events between 2010 and 2012.
Yeah.
You know, there were.
So now, do you even become K-Crew staff?
No. I did not.
You're not. So
Yes.
you're just.
I'm just volunteering.
You're volunteer.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But at everything they know, call Mary.
Yeah. They used to have. I mean, they wouldn't call me directly. There's someone who used to organize us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
2011 comes and I'm still at this company. I'm like, hey, but I'm not. I said I'm not going to quit. So it's not. I mean, I said I'm not going to quit. Let me wait and see what happens. But one day, 2011, we go to one of these K-Crew mission at St. George's. So I met this lady. She used to run a PR firm, and she was an image consultant. For the first time, I saw those two things in a person, because that's what I had in mind. And immediately we spoke. She told me, oh, I think you should work for me. And then I told her, yeah, I also think I'm supposed to work for you. She actually said, God is telling me you should work for me. I'm like, yeah, I think I should work for you. And then we ended the conversation. We never met again. I go back to my job. And there I'm struggling. I'm just struggling. I'm like, what am I doing in this place? Anyway, long story short, 2012, January.
2012? Okay, wait.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a minute to be struggling, but...
Yeah, 2010, 2012, 2010, 2011, the whole year, yeah.
If you were... I already have a feeling how you'll give me the answer, but if you were to rewind time, would you have left earlier?
I don't think so. I don't think I was ready to leave yet.
So that served a purpose in that place.
Because it made me search deeper. Because I'd never known not to be a good employee.
Oh,
so it made me, because I was the best. Remember, my first job, I was, the best employee, etc. Now I've come to this place, I'm not the best. There are other people who are better than me.
And you sound like a hard worker. You sound like somebody who was trying.
Yeah.
It was just ilikuwa nagonga ukuta.
It wasn't working. Yeah, so maybe it was even orchestrated like that. It wasn't working. I mean, I'd say I wasn't that bad. I know, I mean, I'm just comparing to where I was coming from. I was like a really, really good employee. Like, epitome of,
So you were, okay. School, in that period, are you still going to school?
Yes, I'm going to school.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because now I'm like, you're beginning to teach yourself. You may be looking at this thing and just like, so okay, go on now. Now we can go to 2012.
So 2012 January, the guy, I mean, this is just the life of SMEs. The guy sends a message. Hi, Mary, Njoki, Richard, and the rest do not come back to work tomorrow. That's how he fired me. But the funny thing, I was so happy. I was like, yes, it's not me who quit, it's him.
He said me who quit, it's him who fired me.
Yeah. I don't know what was, I find that quite crazy for me to have thought like that. Like I didn't think, like he was like, we were going to work on a Tuesday. I remember I got that text on Monday evening.
Don't come to work.
Yeah.
Was it everybody who was fired or just
a couple of us?
Oh, non-performance. That is so cool. Yeah. But now, are you scared about money?
No.
You're not?
Me, I was excited. Just wait. So I was very excited. I was like, it's not me who quit, it's you. I don't know how I was thinking like that. I also cannot explain.
Yeah.
And then the
Let
next...
me add and say,
Yeah.
from a severance pay perspective,
Yeah.
sometimes it's better to be fired because your compensations then need to be paid by the company. I understand it from that perspective.
Do you think SMEs have such
No. That's the thing. I know.
such systems in place? They don't.
SMEs do not have such systems in place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you die with your salary for December. The one you had. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
I like it. Go on.
I'm so excited. Yeah, that's the story. When I was fired on text, I got excited, and then I was like, it's not me, it's him. Then the next day I was like, I remembered that lady I met at the missions, and she told me, I see you working for me, and we were supposed to work together. So I reached out to her. She told me, come to my office on Thursday or Friday. I'm like, okay, cool. I put together a presentation. I went and researched about them, put together a presentation. By the time I'm meeting, I told her, so this is what I can do for your company. By Friday, I had a new job.
What?
Yeah.
So you were here could delay. It was a thingy. Why did you want to say the company? Do you want to say the company where you worked?
Huh?
Do you want to say the company where you got this new job?
I can. Orange company.
Yes, I was thinking it is. Zenya. And were they together at that time?
Yeah.
With Kavuda?
Yeah.
Oh, that's where you went to work.
Yeah.
You know, in my head when I was thinking, I was like, could it be? You worked with neighbors on Gong Road?
Yeah, on Gong Road. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, go on.
Kaburu Drive, yeah? Kaburu Drive.
Yes, Marcus Garvey.
No, it was just there. Yeah. So I started working at the Orange company.
What's your role? What did you tell them you're going to do for them?
PR and social. I was pushing. So at that point.
And first of all, who had you met? Ndenya or?
Ndenya.
Yeah,
Ndenya is the one who was doing missions. Yeah.
Okay. I am aware not everybody who watches this show has a spiritual inclination.
Yes.
So she told you, God has told me you need to.
That you are to work for me.
And did you feel the same way?
Yeah.
What does explain that to somebody? Explain.
It's just a knowledge you have because
you understand where I'm trying to go with this?
Yes.
You're bringing spiritual matters into recruitment.
Yeah.
Is there a place where these things marry?
Yes.
And if so, how?
It's because of a lifestyle you have known, so it doesn't happen instantly. So it's a practice you've practiced over time to walk, to handle things from a spiritual perspective. So in your mind, you're always trained to be in tune in hearing what God is telling you or what God is showing you. Sometimes at the beginning, people say, oh, I had this feeling, I'm supposed to do this, or there's a voice that told me. So, but then the more now you practice, you're clear about the voice that is speaking to you. You know, there's scripture that says, my sheep knows my voice. So that's the concept. So it's more of people just say, oh, a thought came to me and yeah, you should work for me. And I'm like, yeah, the same thought came to me, should work for me. So for me, some of these things shows me clearly that actually God is who he says he is from where I stand. And everyone else is free to have their own journey in that. But that has been my journey.
Have you ever had, as a person who's hiring people,
yes, have
you ever had that telling?
Yes.
So that you need to hire that person?
Yes, a lot, yeah. I mean, most of the people I see, I mean, people will say it's you will define it as intuition, but most of the time I know. I just have a knowing that, oh, yeah, I need to work with this person, and it's time to go. I know some know, some don't.
Yes.
Some, and we'll talk about that, but yeah.
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 I really like that you've said that because I don't know how to differentiate the two.
Okay.
I don't know how to differentiate normal life and spiritual life.
Yeah.
I feel like they're intertwined in everything that I do.
Yeah.
And sometimes you're asked to have those. For example, you seated here. You get what I mean? It is that I've got over 600 messages of people who want to sit where you're seated.
Yeah.
How do I sift through? How do I know who's supposed to sit?
Yeah.
What is that thing that can make me know on this day, this person is supposed to sit here?
Yeah.
Do you get?
Yes.
If I don't figure out and try and tap into that other thing.
Yeah.
And it's not often talked about. So when you said yeah, I want to work for you, and yeah, I want to work for you. And look, it happens. You begin working for each other.
Yeah.
How does it go? Next week I was out.
No, it took 4 months.
Hey, 4 months you needed to do what you did.
Yeah.
So what happens now?
So
So what do you write to her?
Are we supposed to share the name of the company because I quit and you know?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
It's
part of life.
Yeah.
Okay. So I start working and I realize they don't have many people that are working for them. So I'm the PR person. I'm doing many things, admin. I'm helping the lady who was doing events. They had done a huge. They were known for this summit or event they did a couple of years before that was so big. Then it never worked out. After some time, that event never worked out. So they were now trying to come back to set things up once again. So I remember I'm trying to read what is public relations online because these people, the school people are not helping. Yeah. Schools don't help.
Query.
I'm not telling people not to go to school.
No. Can I just ask you one thing?
Yeah.
And now I think it's a very good time to bring this up. We're coming back to this.
Yes, sure.
Your name, you said your name Mary.
Yes.
So I interject a lot, but it's in the right time and for the right direction.
Yeah.
You said your name Mary deals with rebellion.
Yes.
Just explain that, because this the amount of rebellion times you're rebelling in this narrative of yours, I want to understand, because we only know rebellion from a negative perspective.
Yeah.
Can rebellion then be positive? And explain.
Yes. So the rebellion that I'm speaking about is the one that comes and goes against the systems, the cultures, and the way people have always done things. And we can see the example of even the first person, if you are familiar with the scriptures, where there was a Mary who came and at a young age she became pregnant without a man. That was rebellion, because normally people get pregnant with when a man is involved. So that was a form of rebellion. So as I got this name, I didn't realize that's what the name carries. And much more, because now as I've grown older, I've realized Mary is you rebel against anything that is inside of you, of me, that is not of God. So it started with, these systems and cultures and things, ways of life that men have said, we have to sit facing this way. I just come and I face this way and it works. And if you look at even schools, there's a way people are not taught how to think differently, or to be entrepreneurial, or to be disruptive. So those are the things that I have come and I've seen my life now coming to disrupt. So it's like it comes to just disrupt a system. Yeah.
And in almost an essence, it almost sounds like you come to birth a new system.
Yes.
To create a new way.
A new way, yes.
And that others can then come in after you.
Yes, you're correct. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's powerful. When you use the example of Mary in the Bible, I thought of it from a birthing perspective.
Yes.
Not even from a... So this is now, in this conversation, so there's some very interesting pieces that your life is having. Even you understanding your name is a form of understanding your identity.
Yes.
And a form of acceptance of who you are.
Yes.
Because rebellion means against the grain.
Yeah.
Against the grain means everybody's walking this way.
You walk opposite.
And it's just constant backing.
Yeah.
It almost feels like a constant fight.
Yeah. Yeah. Everyone is stuck in the matrix.
Yes.
And they're doing things the same way. And then you show up.
And you do this.
Yeah.
Fuck you, who could?
Mic check 1 2 1 2.
Okay, so you're then. So the reason why I brought in the essence of understanding your name is because you were talking about it from the school system.
Yes.
So
I'm doing this. I'm going to school. I'm studying PR by myself on the side. I'm in a PR firm now. And I'm doing so many things. But because of my tech side, this is 2012. I remember telling them, that company, that the future of PR will be digital. So let's start preparing on how to go around this digital media.